Hi guys,
Hello, what's up?
Wagwan. All right, welcome to our channel. And here,
The first of many, hopefully.
see, it's real hopefully, man. It's real hopefully because if you know what we had to do to get here,
Mm.
wow, even the setup is just so ridiculous. The setup is so chaotic. Yeah, yeah, having some
Yeah, man. Cheers.
herbal tea,
Tea.
herbal. So, right, okay, so hopefully the first of many. This is Orishi Rishi, and
First of all, how did we come up with the name Orishi Rishi, in fact?
it's because we usually have a lot to talk about, and as you'd see in this video, we would most likely deviate from one thing to the other. So we're going to try to keep it as structured as possible,
Yeah.
but I doubt. I
Yep.
sincerely
Yep.
doubt. But
It's going to be messy, like the soup. Throw all the Orishi Rishi. So take it as you will, bro.
Facts. All right, cool. So yeah. So our topic today is our top three anime for the year, at least last year. Anyways, we're in 2025 now. So top three anime for us last year.
Yeah, for me, you still have to date it back a bit because I don't watch that much anime anymore. I might read a lot, though, but never read anything new like that. Yeah. No verse, no verse.
Like serious people. Let's
Okay, people
focus
they
on
watch
ourselves.
anime.
Let's
What
focus
could
on
I draw?
ourselves.
What could I
But
draw?
anyways, I would go with my top three. I would start with Kaiju number 8.
Eh?
Bro, Kaiju number 8 was, and you know the funny things, I remember when you were telling me to read Kaiju number 8 those years, right? And I was like, nah. To be fair, they had only got like what, like 50 something chapters or less.
Yeah.
And I have a standing rule. I'm not reading if it's less than 100 chapters
Okay.
because I love to binge, right?
Okay.
Even Kaiju number 8, when it came out, I didn't even watch it for a while till like it was complete. And even then, it took like a minute before I actually started.
But is it complete?
It's like season 1, yeah.
Okay.
From great stuff, from the animation, the fights, the songs, the soundtracks, I love it. The intro and even the outro. Nobody love you the way I do.
Okay. I haven't seen the anime.
It's actually cool. It's actually cool. It's actually cool. You should get into it. And for something as serious as it is, it also has some feel good into it. Yeah, and I love Kafka Hibino.
Yeah.
But so far, my favorite character is Hoshina.
Oh.
I'm waiting for them to show more of Narumi because he's the guy. So I ended up reading the manga because I couldn't wait. But Narumi is the guy.
He doesn't have that much screen time though.
Yeah, the strongest never really do. Think of Pride, Escano, Mary Leona. They rarely have as much screen time.
True.
Exactly, because they don't want to take away, so they don't want to do what Gege did by taking the shine off the MC. So they'll just come fuck shit up and go.
Yeah, well, but the strongest is Sukuna. Did he have that much screen?
Let's not get into this, please. I beg you. Can you just let me enjoy my tea? All right.
Okay, so Kaiju number 8.
Yeah, that's one. Number 2 is Windbreaker. I love Windbreaker. Funny enough, I enjoyed Windbreaker. Again, feel good anime. It's all so there's nothing wrong with a little nakama power every now and then. My guys, and it's really cool. And you see the guy who's used to doing stuff on his own, and now he has people that he can depend on, and they're like, nah, it's cool, you can depend on us, it's fine, we there for you. Yeah, that I think I love Windbreaker is super cool.
I haven't seen Windbreaker. I've seen some, obviously, everywhere now.
Yeah,
but my question is, what's the difference with Tokyo Revengers and
Windbreaker? Is who Tokyo Revengers want to be, in my opinion. So also the fight choreography in Windbreaker is really cool. So Tokyo Revengers, sometimes they just want to kill you with too much shalaye, and I'm yes, we're outdoors, so if you hear the horn or the birds chirping, because we're all about nature.
We're in Africa, okay? Deal with it. You might hear some birds. You might hear a lion,
you did, Chris. Right. My problem with Tokyo Revengers is sometimes it's just too much unnecessary talk. I'm like, can we just get down to business, please? And Takemichi sucks. As a main character, Takemichi sucks. I can't deal with
True.
that. I
True.
can't deal with him. Like,
True.
you can't tell me you can go into the past and come back into the future. I
The
still
same
weak.
way.
I am still
Like,
weak and useless.
bro.
Like, I don't
Bro.
get it.
Everybody wishes to go back to the past so they can become stronger. If you feel me. I don't know what's wrong with that guy. I haven't seen it. I haven't even read it, but I know.
I can't.
But I just know.
I can't.
Or Mikey still remain cool now.
No. Mikey is cool. Mikey is always cool.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I prefer Draken. I like
Yeah.
Draken more.
Hey, ladies, Mikey is short and he can protect you. Okay.
Are you starting the short guy campaign?
No, I'm not.
It's not
not like
guy
I'm
campaign.
short, but
Exactly. So what's the point?
I'm defending my guys.
Okay. So my number 3, in all honesty, I'm trying not to say Bleach, because Bleach will always be at the top for me, and there's nothing anybody can say about it. Bleach will always be at the top for me, but I'm trying my best not to say Bleach. Right? Cool. So honorable mention there, Bleach. But I think my number 3 would have to be.
Let's not go there. But we'll visit it.
No. So the thing is, we can't get into Bleach because there's a lot. There's a lot of it's a love hate. It's a toxic relationship.
Yep.
It's a very toxic
True.
relationship. Okay, but what would be my number 3? What can I watched a lot.
We mentioned 3 already now.
No. Bleach, I'm not counting Bleach because
Okay. Honorable mention
for obvious reasons.
Okay.
For obvious reasons, right?
Okay.
But I would say Solo Leveling was cool, but I won't put it as my top 3 of the year last year. And there's a reason why. We'll get to that in the last segment of today. So,
Marshall?
Not even Marshall. I want to say Dan, but I watched Dan this year. But still Dan. You know, what? I'll put Dan.
Yeah.
Even though I saw it this year, very early this year on my holiday, so I saw it. But Dan, yes,
I mean,
that feel good. See, the soundtrack, the intro, every guy, the intro.
Got me with it.
And I love the fact that the female character is the most capable of them all. She's the most capable.
Really cool.
Obviously, real fans were here for Granny. You know. We know. But the girl,
you know what? I don't really care about Granny. I felt like they were just going to try and push her towards us. Like,
this guy is just uncultured.
Yeah, like no, obviously.
This man is uncultured.
No. See, here's what I'm saying. Yeah, like we have been watching animes for quite some time now. And when Granny was introduced in the trailers, we're like, what kind of Granny is this young?
No, but we knew she was going to be OP.
Yeah. But like, I felt like it might be a bit too much. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
But she didn't have that much screen time.
Well, no, she doesn't. But
and I love
she's too cool.
Exactly.
She's
too cool to have too much screen time. So the rule is you make an extremely cool character, but give them very limited.
Like, what kind of Granny is that, man? You can even see all the cosplays coming out already. The moment I saw her, I was like, oh, she's going to be a cosplay, whatever it is. I just saw it coming. But yeah, she's also cool. But as soon as I saw the main chick, right? From the beginning, when she had to fight with her first boyfriend, I fell in love with her already. Like, for some reason, she was such a delinquent, man. I love her delinquency.
Nah,
she's not like
cool.
she's not like
she's cool. I like her. I really like her. I really like her.
Proper tsundere. Yeah.
All right. So that's
it's not like I like tsunderes, so please. I like gentle.
Embrace. You see, you're just showing your true self. Mafia boss that loves you. Just
mafia waiting. Throw that toothpick away. It's not part of my life.
Embrace yourself. All right, cool.
So it's my top 3 now.
Yeah, that's what you got.
So like we might have to date it a bit back. So when it comes to anime, I think recently I have probably like 2. Heavily Delusional. Best thing I've seen in 5 years, I have to admit, because
is there an anime for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was even the anime I saw first. I haven't even read the manga actually.
Okay.
I don't even want to read the manga.
How many episodes are out?
There's 1 season out.
Okay. Cool fight.
Well, it's not too much action, but yeah, there's some good fights in there. And the story, like for me, I'm a big fan of storytelling. So he does it in a way like Quentin Tarantino would do it.
Mad.
So he's like telling one side, telling another side, and they're necessarily not in the same time
frame.
Yeah, but you
period.
wouldn't know. You would at first think they're at the same time, and then when you start to watch it, you understand.
And you realize, okay,
which is the best thing about it. And then like the characters, they're very cool. not like your basic shonen characters. Yeah, very cool.
I just realized that Witcher actually did that, and that's actually a Quentin Tarantino move.
Right? It is. It is like Pulp Fiction. Like what he
Yeah,
did there.
yeah.
I'm a very big fan of storytelling. So this is why if you tell me the story of anything, I'm not watching again. I'm done because I'm really there for the story, and then the action comes next, and then every other thing,
Fair,
the character development.
fair.
So Heavenly Delusion or Tengoku Daemakyo. I hope I pronounced it properly, Sha. Anyways, I love the Japanese pronunciation.
Mm-hmm.
Second anime would be, of course, Dan Dan Dan. I mean, the intro.
I actually got my sister to sit down and watch that with me because she was like, "What are you?" So my sister, she likes to make fun of me sometimes, but it's love, So she's like, "What are you watching? What is? Why is it so weird?" Because it's like, oh. So what is happening? They're looking for his balls.
It's wacky. It's so wacky.
What the hell are you watching? But then later I was like, I'm telling you, and this shit is actually so cool. So because I watched it on Netflix, right?
Okay.
And then at some point in time, when you're starting the next episode, and then the intro will come, and I'm like, I'm not skipping this intro.
I never skip the
So
intro.
I'm like, I'm not skipping this intro.
No.
I promise you, some hours later in the day, I caught her like in the kitchen singing. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's cool, right?
It's the best. It's the best.
It's really catchy.
It's the best.
It's really catchy.
And I'm a fan of like OSTs where like Samurai Champloo is literally my best anime of all time. And they have like best OST I think like, ever. Followed by Cowboy Bebop, of course.
I would say Bleach Sharp, but it's okay.
Bleach good.
Bleach
It's
OST
good.
is fire.
Especially when the black ladies I know it's a black woman.
If you want to see some action, gotta be the center of attraction. See, the action is so cool. Not number one. That's the name of the song.
No. Even like there was this babe Yui, I think Yui, she used to sing. Like,
Yeah, I think what was that song?
Rolling Star.
Yes. Rolling. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Bleach, you broke my heart.
See, we'll get into Bleach later. Today's not the day for Bleach, but we'll get into it later.
Anyways, okay, so Tengoku Daemakyo, Dan, and then it's not really an anime yet, but it's a manga. I'd have to go Tenkaichi. I mean, it's just fight. It's battle royale, now. Like if you have like an action anime and there's no battle royale, man, you're not ready. You're not ready. You're not ready. There has to be a competition where everybody has to show their. And then Tenkaichi is pretty much just that. Just bring like no names from history and then pit them against themselves.
My problem with Tenkaichi, bro, it's like they'll give you one chapter today. Before you see the next chapter, it's like May or June. It's ridiculous. When you're not DC Comics, why are you doing this to me? I can't be reading one chapter a month. What the hell?
Bro, but the art is so good.
Yeah, the art the art is really good, so you can understand why they take that
time. Yeah.
The art is I can't even fight it, but I'm not reading Tenkaichi. I've seen like some chapters and some things. You and Akoni, you guys are showing me some things, and I'm like, this is actually cool.
Really
but
good.
will I read it? Nope. I'll go and read Kengan Ashura. I'll go and read Kengan. But see, Kengan is the perfect battle royale for me.
Yeah, well, it's just fight. I
should have said Kengan as my third anime, but it's actually cool. Because
honorable mention.
The fight is Fang. See, have you noticed that Fang always has the best fights?
He does.
He actually has the best fights because look at even in the first season, his fight with Okubo, great stuff. And then the second season, next person he now fought was Gaolan.
Gaolan.
Yes,
I think he had the most fights, didn't he? He fought like 4 people.
Yeah, he fought like 4 people because he also knocked him out was Kuroki. He fought Aikido man. That's Hatsumi Sen.
Really?
Yes,
he had the most fights. I have to admit, because he fought 5 fights, man.
Kuroki and Omar, the people that got to the finals.
Okay, Omar fought in
Inaba. He fought Ryan. He fought
Cosmo.
Before Cosmo. Okay, no, he fought Cosmo. Then he fought Tiger. Yes, he fought Wakazuki.
Did he fight Hatsumi Sen?
He fought Wakazuki. No, he didn't fight. He trained He trained with her.
Blast to call.
I only have one move, and this one move you go take out.
Blast call.
Yeah. So he fought Wakazuki, and then after Wakazuki was
Finals, Kuroki.
Yes, was Kuroki.
Okay, so he had 5 fights.
He had 5 fights,
Right.
and Fang had the best fights. I won't lie to you. He fought. His first fight was Okubo, and Okubo put in work. I won't lie. Obviously, we knew he was going to lose, but Okubo tried. Then he now fought Gao Lang. I think his fight with Gao Lang was the most intense.
Yeah,
because Gao Lang put him.
You love Gao Lang, so I'm just gonna say for you that's like the most.
No, but it's the truth. But it's true. Gao Lang actually put in that work because Gao Lang won.
Okay, actually, I have
Gao Lang put in that work.
So
because
let me
he
ask
passed
you,
out as
you prefer Gao Lang to Okubo, right?
Yes, no. He will beat Okubo.
But you loved Okubo before.
No. I still love Okubo because of his demeanor and his character.
Yeah.
And it's like, is that very so
they dropped the ball with Okubo though.
They did. They really did. True. So sometimes I see myself in Okubo as that guy that is usually very unserious, but then when it's time to lock in, like Okubo locks in. Do you get? He locks.
But he won his fight in Ashura.
In
Omega.
Omega, his fight in Purgatory. Yes, he won it.
He did.
They couldn't do him dirty.
He got one W. But after that, he now lost again to someone. Sekibayashi. He lost to a gatekeeper, bro.
I would even say Sekibayashi is the gatekeeper of the strong.
See, we had like a.
He's not. Sekibayashi is mid tier.
That's what I'm saying. Is this guy Blasco is the
gatekeeper
of the strong, but we now say there is a second level, and that was Seki, and this guy could. Oh man, they dropped the ball.
They dropped the ball with Okubo. Actually, they did drop the ball
because if you notice, after he lost his first fight, they started putting him with the weak guys, with was Lihito, and guess what? Even that Aikido guy was even stronger than all of them.
Which Aikido?
The weakest person in the whole thing. Boy, he's kind of strong.
Okay, the one that could predict fighters' moves. I fought Gao Lang. I forgot his name too. I forgot his name as well.
I mean, we remember Okubo. We can't remember. You dropped the ball, guys. You dropped it.
Nah, fair. But actually, that actually leads me to the next thing I will talk about, which is how annoying some annoying tropes in anime. And for example, one is dropping the ball on really interesting characters that you could have built on. Right? Yeah. But I feel like sometimes they did not know this when they were writing the story. They probably did not think as many people would like this character. Kind of like what they did with Rengoku. Because Rengoku was just supposed to come and die and go.
Right? And we now fell in love with Rengoku. And then the writer was like, oh God. How can I fix this?
How can I?
Let's give him the movie. Oh God.
And then I think there's a backstory for Rengoku.
Yeah. Even at the end of the manga, they do a whole reincarnation thing.
Yeah.
Where Rengoku is now
he's like a teacher.
No, he's a friend. He's like a senior.
No, but there was one where they were like in a school and most of the Hashiras were teachers.
But Rengoku was not a teacher.
Oh, okay.
He was like a senior friend.
That's cool. At
the end, yeah.
And then
I could see the cope. Like he was coping because we love Rengoku.
Fair. Another thing I really dislike is fight scenes these days. And I will call out Solo Leveling on this. So I love Solo Leveling. Okay, I read Solo Leveling when it came out. Like, I love Solo. I love.
Yeah, you're reading that. You haven't told me to read it. But
is the way they animate a lot of these fight scenes, and Demon Slayer 2 did it a little bit with Uzui Tengen's fight. That's why I prefer Rengoku's fight. So I get they're moving very fast, and for some scenes you can use light to like say, okay, this is how fast they're moving, right? Yeah. But then when you're not showing me them up close, don't kill me with impact frames. I'm not saying,
but they're cool though.
Solo Leveling, you can't see shit in the fight.
I saw one.
It's just Baran, the Ice Elf. It's just a lot of impact frames. I'm like, you can't slow this thing down now. See, the other people are not seeing. Me, I want to see.
It's easy to draw. But those impact frames are easier to do, man.
They don't do the anime now. It's not by fault. It feels like
how much are they paying?
It feels like Marvel fight scenes with all their cut scenes.
How much are they paying them?
Remember when T'Challa fought Winter Soldier on the roof? They want his cut scenes kill us,
bro. cut.
That's exactly how that should. And I really hate it. Like, I would prefer.
Okay. Sorry, let me go back because I mentioned something about Korean stuff. No, I love Korean stuff, right? It's just like manhwas. I feel they're kind of simple in a way. But when it comes to Korean movies, they are good. Like as we're talking about fight scenes, Old Boy.
Haven't seen that.
Oh man.
Haven't
Old
seen
Boy
that.
is so good because they have this one take
Yeah.
side view.
That's exactly what
Like-
I want.
Like you will never see, you hardly see like one take fights. It's not easy to.
Hardly. It's hard. It's very hard.
And then Marvel just goes like 2 seconds cut, 2 seconds. Cut.
One punch, you have like 3 cut scenes. I'm like, bro, get out.
It's disgusting.
Just get out. Please get out. Just get out.
It's disgusting, frankly.
I
Okay.
really dislike.
What were you saying? Okay, Solo Leveling.
Yeah, is the
Impact
impact
frame.
frame is too fast. I'm like, slow this thing down. Let me see the fight. Like, and I feel like, and it's usually harder. That's why a lot of these guys, they usually go with like isekais. They always go with mage style fight scenes where you just conjure up something.
Yeah.
People always avoid hand-to-hand fights because the choreography is harder to do, and I get it. But then it's the story. Yeah, I do understand you want to adapt this anime.
Yeah.
It's not by
Yeah.
force. Nobody
Yeah.
forces to adapt this anime.
Yeah.
So the least you could do is that is just okay. You can use light scenes for some, and then you can then slow down some scenes and be like, oh, and
Let's
always
see some fights.
do you
Let's see
understand?
some.
Do you understand? Always, because a lot of anime fans, especially shonen fans, we are here for fights. Let's tell
Yeah,
ourselves the
yeah,
truth. As much as we want a good, compelling story,
Yeah.
a great fight scenes
Yep.
would most times,
Yep.
8 out of 10 times, overshadow a
Yeah.
shabby story.
Yeah.
Right? Look at Kengan Ashura. Kengan Ashura, the story is not really it.
There's
like
no
that.
story.
There's no story, but we're just here for the fight. We're just here for the fight. Which
This is why we love Jesus Kaisen. Season 2. Peak. Don't call peak.
And there was something I noticed about Jujutsu Kaisen. So, I know we say they love Gojo, right? The animation studio. But the animation studio loves Itadori more because all of
Yeah.
Itadori's fights
Yeah.
were cinematic
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
His fight with, even the first time he helped Megumi to fight that
Yeah.
curse at
Yeah.
the top of their
Yeah.
school, his fight with Todo.
Yeah.
When he fought Todo,
Yeah.
and when he and Todo fought
Yeah.
Hanami,
Yeah.
clean.
You know
They-
why, but you know why.
He's the MC, which is fine.
Gojo is pretty much magic.
Fair.
These guys are fisticuffs, bro.
Hand too hard.
Fisticuffs.
And then his fight, and then his fight with Choso, his brother, in season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fight was
Yeah, it was
clean.
mad. It was
If you note, because if you watch the episode before that and then you now watch that part, you will see that the animation quality of that episode went up by a mile. It was cinema, like that. I keep saying cinematic level because you have the thing that like in cinema, like the black parts of the screen at the top and at the bottom. I don't know what they're called, but you see there. And then when they fought Mahito as well, like guys.
But Toji
too had clean fight scenes, but Toji's fights were not as clean as Itadori's fights. Is what I'm saying.
Wait. Toji fought that fish guy. That fight was sick.
That fight was sick.
And then afterwards, he fought his son. That fight was sick as hell, bro.
Especially when he
Toji's high.
when he put the stick in the ground and then
Bro,
just
and then,
no, that was cool. That was cool.
oh man,
That was cool.
Oh.
Toji's hype. Toji's basically
hype.
he's like the Hercules. of
Strongest
their world.
human now.
You understand? Strongest human. Strongest
Why
human.
ever the strongest humans? Always.
Oh, we should do a segment for strongest humans. We should actually do a segment. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's the end of our. Yeah.
Oh,
Anyways, that's cool.
nice.
All right, guys. So thanks for watching. This is the end of our video.
Yeah, number one of many. Catch you on the flippity